Going live. Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Mortal Kombat 1 on the GTX 1650, RTX 3050 and 1050 Ti. How are you guys doing? Welcome. So first of all, thanks to WB Games for providing an early code of the game. I got it yesterday, so I said, okay, let's do a Saturday fighting game day. So yeah, thanks to them for providing a code. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, Gishe, Hiro, Amirevil 666 Hassani, you played it on a 1650 with an i5-11300H, 1080p FSR2 quality medium, 47 to 50. Okay, menu stutters, but the fight was smooth. Well, I'm guessing that's a laptop, so we're probably going to have a slightly better experience. So as always, before starting with the performance test, let me show you something super quick, which is the system requirements. So the minimum requirements are i5 6600, so 6 cores, 6 threads, Ryzen 3 3100, which is 4 cores, 8 threads, or a 2600, which is 6 cores, 12 threads, 8 GB of RAM, GTX 980 or 470, InterArc A750, and recommended 1080 Ti, which is interesting. It's been a while since I saw a new game requiring a 10 series card as a reference, which is kind of weird. But this game, the previous ones were a custom Unreal Engine 3. This is the first one in the franchise that is actually Unreal Engine 4. So I'm interested to see what they did with it. So let's get into it. I'll be using an Xbox Series controller. If you were wondering, I'm not playing a fighting game with mouse and keyboard. So yeah, let's get into it. Hey, Samuel Bruck. Okay, so we're compiling shaders. I'm very happy when games have this. That's wonderful. As I always say, every game should have this. And for whatever reason, my FPS counter doesn't line up. Let me line it up for you. Hermes, ¿todo bien? Well, guys, if you were here, were a subscriber for a while here, one of my first ones was Mortal Kombat X was one of my first day one coverages for Mortal Kombat. Time flies. That time was incredible because we got The Witcher 3 as well, and then Metal Gear Solid 5. It was a good time to be a gamer. So again, we're compiling shaders, give it a few moments. That's why the CPU is maxed out. Don't worry, it's going to get done soon. Paraguay on fire. Why? I mean Uruguay, not in Paraguay. Nice frame times, yeah. Nothing like 600 milliseconds, 6,000 milliseconds. Missing those days when shaders isn't a thing. They were always a thing, but well, it's the proliferation of the X12. Not sure if that's a thing. Lies of P devs added the Nuvo to the game. I think it was only for the early access period, as far as I'm concerned. Well, in a good note about the Nuvo, Payday 3, the releases next week, removed the Nuvo, which is good, but the game is online only at this point in time, so I don't know what they were thinking, but good thing more developers removing the Nuvo. It's too hot in Paraguay nowadays. Well, in Uruguay, today for some reason it is. It shouldn't, because we're still in... I'm going to turn on the AC because the roof here is just a piece of metal. So the heat comes through, and my computers generate heat as well. So yeah, here we are, waiting for those shaders. Hopefully it doesn't take super long. After playing Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us live on stream, this is not so bad. So yeah. Shader compilation. So far it's not taking that long actually. It's been what, a couple minutes? Also, the first time you launched the game, at least for me, I only had this cursor on the screen, which was weird. So I force closed the game, opened it up again, and it went through. So I'm not sure what's up with that. At least it will be on Game Pass. You mean Lies of P or Payday 3? We love to compile shaders. There's no better feeling.
Combat one. Press.
There we go.
Would you like to enable?
Would you like to enable screen reader? No, never.
Up and down. Navigate.
Okay. We're doing headphones. There's no headphones? What? Okay, let's use mid-size. Continue. Hey, Boxing King, will it Steam Deck after this? We're doing Steam Deck. Definitely. Oh, please, let me skip this. Also,
having liberated the hourglass and become keeper of time.
Also guys, this video is probably not going to be monetized, knowing YouTube, so if you like my content, want to support me, just make sure to like and subscribe. Super helpful.
It was with humility and restraint that I approached this blank canvas. After careful preparation, I began work, painting over the darkness.
Hey Nono Tata, hey Santiago, and everyone.
After eons more,
Hey, how's it going?
I brushed them in with life. In my new era, all beings will have the opportunity.
So, sorry if you guys didn't play the previous one.
Whether or
I
not
cannot
they
skip
do,
this cutscene.
will be their
Probably the
responsibility.
first time you launched the game, but still.
For my
It's
power
annoying.
only permits me to
Also, there's some
begin this
stutter in
endeavor.
the
It is
the videos.
duty of mortals.
Oh yeah, I read about this somewhere. The stutter in the video is only for if the game is in something that is not 60 Hz refresh rate, the game does that. No card on overlay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. This is a 1650 and you're seeing 12 FPS because, well, my monitor is 4K and the game defaulted to 4K. So, yeah, that's a shame. Game size, like 100 gigs. It's insane. Okay, let me lower it to 1080p. Oh, really? Another game? Please tell me that there's full screen. What the hell, developers? Fucking... Let me restart the game. Sons of bitches. I'm fine with it, but man, it's annoying. What GPU is he now? Right above my head. I just added it, sorry. Steam Deck and Rogue Ally performance is 30 to 40. Okay. We're going to find out in the next video. What engine does this game use? Unreal Engine 4. This is the first Unreal Engine 4 game from this studio. Yeah, we all hate it. Give us exclusive full screen. Yeah, no worries, Nishai. Okay, good thing that the second time you launch the game, these are like instant. Or not. It's weird. This shouldn't show up again. Maybe it's double checking that every shader is there, but at least it takes way less time. The other one was like 3-4 minutes. But this is odd. What's the last game you completed? I don't remember. I haven't finished games in a while. Don't have a lot of time. Apart from this, I have a full-time job, so it's difficult. Star Wars, Hogwarts, now this. Yeah. But oh, don't tell me I need to watch that stuff again. Come on. Don't do this to me. Are you kidding me? Oh, thank you. I thought it was going to be forcing me to watch that again. I was ready to rage. Let me disable music, just in case. Mute microphone, yes. Mute other players. Okay. Graphics. So borderless full screen, ridiculous, but hey, it's 2023. Graphics preset we'll see in a moment, so we can lock it to 60, 30, 40 or 50. Okay, let's keep it at 60. System cursor, let's keep it off. Okay, there's spatial, which is the classic upscaling. Temporal, which is TAAU, I guess. FSR1, FSR2, thank you. XeSS, and there's probably DLSS as well. Okay, there's a benchmark tool. Okay, pretty good stuff. Let's see the advanced settings. Okay, let's do medium textures. Anisotropic 16 times, shadows. Let's play on medium. AA mode, FXAA, TAA, TAA plus FXAA. Particle density. Yeah, like this. Let's put it... There's very few options though. This is weird. Very, very few options. So... yeah, let's keep it like this and see what happens. So 1080p medium. I think that's good. Yeah, I'm trying to breathe. Yeah. Hey Hiro, you got a 1650 A7 and 16 gigs of RAM. Will it run decently? We're about to find out. The first thing I like to do usually is run the benchmark. So let's do that. Let's see. And if the benchmark gives us less than 60, here we go. Okay, 45. What I'm happy about though is that the game doesn't seem to be in slow motion when it's below 60. I'll try low shadows though. I think it doesn't show you higher settings if you're on 4 GB of VRAM. You mean there's ultra settings? I mean, every setting is here. Lowering this value might slightly improve performance, so we keep it on. Oh yeah, there's no high particles. Makes sense. I don't know. SSR, yeah. What is weird is it doesn't have low, medium, and high on reflections and ambient occlusion. That bothers me a lot. Anyway, this is probably the most demanding one. Yeah, there's no high shadows. Let's keep this on 4x. Oh, and I forgot to see the VRAM, so let me run it one more time. Yeah. We're doing FSR. Low is the last resort, really, because I don't want to disable ambient occlusion and reflection. No, it's the same thing. It's like 2 frames ahead. Well, that sucks. So the only option for us, I'll put it on high super quick. Just to check that out super quickly. But I don't think there will be much of a difference. Oh, there's no high, of course. So we're limited to medium. Okay. Yeah, there didn't seem to be any... I mean, if I turn all this off, it's probably going to be there, but... let's give it a shot. Although I do not like when developers limit my options menu. Okay, it doesn't show high and ultra with 4 gigs of VRAM. Yeah, I imagine it. Yeah, I mean, on low you get 10 frames more over medium. Closer to 60, don't get me wrong, but you don't have any ambient occlusion, so stuff in the background doesn't look great. The floor either. You lose the depth of the scene, and there's no screen space reflection, so wet surfaces won't have reflections. I don't think it's worth lowering it to low, really. Just keep it on medium with all that enabled. It's 10 frames ahead at most. What time is it? 12:36 PM in Uruguay. So my advice, let's keep it on medium. Just play with the resolution. So yeah, there's not much that you can do really. So medium will be the way to go. Are you playing another Motherfest stream? No, I'm not. Okay, so let's use FSR2. XeSS actually looks pretty good, so let's check out XeSS first. I like how it looks in most games. Less noisy. So XeSS quality. I think XeSS gets underappreciated, but it's hit or miss sometimes. And the resolution will be 720p, actually. So I like that the game tells you this, though. This is pretty good. Okay, let's try it one more time. Yeah, TAA plus FXAA, it doesn't tank, man. FXAA is barely a hit to performance. Okay, this is way better. Although not quite 60, we're very close though. I could try MK1 on the 580, I don't have it. Yeah, it's on Nintendo Switch, but I saw some videos on the Nintendo Switch version actually, and I was very impressed. You can really see the cutbacks to shadows, reflections, ambient occlusion, textures, models, but they really made an effort on that one. I'm pretty sure they're below PC slow. Let's try FSR2. I want to see if there is any visual improvement or decrease. XeSS tends to be more demanding, actually. No, Shanogish. Yeah, the Switch port also runs at 900p docked. Runs at 7. Although I'm not sure if this one looks better than XeSS. I think balanced will have to do. Yeah, balance is probably the best way. So we eliminate any indication. I'm gonna make cuts to make anything run on the Switch. Lots of cuts. But I really like that they did that. What really is interesting... 31p. Oh, that's weird. Oh, never mind. My bad. Although FSR1, despite not looking as good, it performs better than FSR2. So I'm not going to use that. Let's put it on balanced. Balanced should keep us at 60 frames. So FSR2 balanced. Okay. Save changes. We run the benchmark one more time, and after this I'm going to play the game. That's a lot of RAM. Yeah, the RAM usage is insane. It says minimum 8 gigabytes, but it's at 16 already. Okay, this is perfect. Okay guys, we found the best settings. I would say the only settings I would use, because the game doesn't allow you to go past medium settings if your card is 4 gigabytes. Which I don't like when developers do that, but it's understandable. Because not everybody knows how to control the options menus in some games. You can probably mod that out with a config file, but still. 6 FPS, awesome. Let's enable VSync though. There's lots of tearing. Games like this are meant to be 60. So VSync on. So what are the settings? 1080p, balanced FSR2, which internally is 636p, but it looks way better than 720p with FSR2. You can also use XeSS if you want to, which still looks pretty good. You can control the sharpness, which is welcome. And the game doesn't allow you to go past medium on this card. And this option is broken. What happened here? Oh, I think it disappeared because I enabled FSR actually. Okay, that makes sense. It should be grayed out, not empty. So these are the settings, guys. Pretty limited options menu, really. I was expecting more options. So medium, 1080p, balanced FSR. Yeah, 16 GB of RAM. It's ridiculous. Save my changes. Let me see if there's anything else I can tweak. No. What it also bothers me, offline input delay. What? Toggle input delay to simulate online playing in offline matches. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, lowered health bars. So whether health bars are lowered? Oh, for streaming setups. Yeah, no, we're not touching that. I'm not a streamer. Oh, wait. Controls, I'm using a controller. Now, what is weirdly absent on this is that in the graphics it doesn't allow you to unlock the frame rate on the menus. Probably the fatalities and the X-ray attacks are locked at 30 as well. The previous game did have that option after a patch, so that's weird. Okay. No, I don't want a tutorial. Oh, memory leak. Okay, makes sense. Because if the minimum is 8 gigabytes, I wouldn't expect the game to jump to 16. That's ridiculous. Okay, Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Sorry guys, I need to do that each and every time. Oh, CPU, of course.
Sub-Zero. Scorpion. Sub-Zero.
Okay, Cameo. Let's do Sonya.
Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade.
Frost.
Now let's do medium, so he kicks my ass. Oh, you can change the daytime on some of them. Corrupted Forest, Tomb of the Dragon Army. I'm going to find something that has good visuals. Sandu. Yeah, sure. Sundo. Yeah, it's not a bug, guys. It's a feature. You paid for the RAM, you use all the RAM. Okay, yeah. These are locked to 30, these parts. But then in gameplay you're at 60s. Gotcha. Although some reflections are absent, despite being enabled. Oof. Oh, I didn't check my spear, back forward, blazing charge, back forward, flame pull. Okay, this is the same combos. Same combos, same abilities. As in MK11. Well, I don't have to learn new things. VRAM probably not enough. I mean, they only allow me to go up to medium on the VRAM, on the textures. It's probably using more VRAM, definitely, probably over 4 gigabytes. Here we go. Here goes my monetization. I hope you guys are enjoying the video because it won't be monetized. Thanks YouTube for that. Oh no! Fatality. Add revenue. Flawless victory. Add ality. Can I change the options here? No, of course not. I cannot change the visual options inside the game. Inside the match. Sorry guys, I'm learning. There we go. That thing is still there. That's awesome. Oh, the uppercut is still there. Good. I do not know how to use my bar down there. What controller? Using an Xbox Series controller. No! Ooh, good thing I remember how to block.
Finish it.
Okay, time to really make YouTube make YouTube demonetize this. Mid. I pull in victory. Down, forward, back, right trigger. Down, forward, back, right trigger. Down, forward, back, right trigger. Down, forward, back. No! Dang it!
Wins.
Complain about everything I watch on the gameplay seems acceptable. Yeah, I mean, it feels good to play. No complaints on the gameplay. Feels like MK11. A little bit smoother than MK11 actually on the combat side. Maybe people don't like that, I don't know. Personally, I do like that. I was close, yeah. Let me... Oh, in Learn... Of course, we can do it in Learn. Because I cannot let you guys go without a fatality. It's Mortal Kombat. I mean, come on. 2-3 dashes are raised for mid. Oh, okay. I was too close. Gotcha.
Scorpion. Sub-Zero. Sonya Blade. Frost.
Let's try another place now that we're here. Cage Mansion.
Cage Mansion.
How didn't we see the Cage Mansion before in a Mortal Kombat game? Or did we? I'm not familiar with that. You see the MK11 darker graphically. You see, oh yeah, it's darker.
Finish him.
Okay. Oh yeah, it was very far away. Mid is very far away in comparison to before. One. Okay, two dashes. Makes sense. Like you guys said. Okay, here we go. If you guys like this video, please like.
Fatality. Scorpion wins. Flawless victory.
I'm back there. Sorry guys. I don't know what happened. I think I muted my mic accidentally. Okay, so as I was saying, if you guys enjoy this content, please like and subscribe, because this is not going to be monetized. Now? What about now? I'm back. Okay, thanks. Let me look up one of the fatalities on the internet. MK1 fatalities. Scorpion. Okay. I'm reading it. 1 second, guys. Close range. Back, forward, back, triangle. Get over here! That's pretty cool.
Fatality.
Still, they're not as egregious in a visual way in comparison to 11. Emiliano, ¿qué tal? Por ahora, y rinde mucho peor que el anterior, pero se puede volver jugable. So guys, I'm not doing any resolution changes because, well, as you can see, the settings are very limited. There's very few options, and the options that we can tweak in a 4GB card are up to medium. You cannot go further than medium, which I understand from a dev standpoint. So what I'm going to do is use XeSS. Let's see if it looks better. But that's basically it. MK1 release, me who already has MK10. That was a good one. So XeSS. So yeah. Medium settings, XeSS. And if I lower the resolution, it wouldn't change because I cannot upgrade the settings in any significant way. So let's do story. Story, it says you might. Tell whether you would like to play button mashing sequences. Of course I do. Although we're skipping cutscenes, of course. I don't know if we can though. Oh yeah, skip. So no spoilers, guys. We're just here for the combat. Looks like Steam Deck. No. Steam Deck will look worse than this, trust me. Okay, I think XeSS actually doesn't look that great in this game. I might try the TAA thing. Because it also has TAAU. That's probably the best way right now. Oh, that's Raiden. What the hell? It's so weird to see Raiden without rays. Lightning coming out of his hands and face and every hole of his body. No, trust me that on the Steam Deck, if it runs like this on the 1650, the Steam Deck will look much worse.
We go another round. We both know how this ends.
Are they X-rays in this? I'm confused. I cannot do any. One sec. No, I don't see any. Will you be testing ultra settings soon? There's no way for me to do that. The settings are locked for some reason. Yeah, I thought it was both the triggers, but apparently not. What the hell? Oof. First time I played this character, apologies guys. Confusion, Sheldon spin, dive kick. Oh, I hate when he has that. You have to press jump in one of the... I hate when that happens. Blood looks too thick, ever so blood in real life.
We don't care who you are or who you are with. You will not menace Motherboard.
Fight!
Okay, as usual, the cutscenes are locked to 30, same with fatalities and fatal blows. What do you think of a generation 16 with 16 Xbox One controller from... I don't get what you mean with that. Wow, that was a nice dodge. Alright, that was fair enough. Smoke 'em! Like I said a gazillion times, Steam Deck is not yet a global thing. Yeah, but it's still popular. That's what matters. If it's not global, whatever. Right now, that's not the point. It won't get global right away. Makes complete sense. So if we use the... FSR1 is terrible, so I'm keeping FSR2. And I'll also increase the sharpness a bit, 25. And thank you so much, Deja Vu 619 for the 200 Indian rupees donation. He says, "Hey Santiago, been a fan of your channel since 960 days. First gaming PC in 2014. Thank you for the videos." Thanks, man. I appreciate that a lot. You're one of the OGs. 2014 is when I started doing it daily. So, yeah guys, my advice for this one so far, medium settings, 1080p with FSR2. Again, thanks Dejavu619 for the donation. I'm from Uruguay. So, yeah. I mean, I think there is not much else to show you with this card. We should jump into the next one, I think. It's been half an hour, so... Yeah. Settings are locked, which is a shame. Let me see. Actually, I want to check... Let me do an experiment. If the config file of the game actually allows us to unlock the settings. Should be... Mode how? No. Another realm? Nope. Nope. In saved games, maybe. Night dive, respawn. No. Oh, it's probably in program data. There's so many places where this could be. Yeah, I'm on Windows 11. Yeah, I know. Why would you do that? I like suffering. Oh, maybe in documents, my games. I have so many saves. Holy hell. Hyperscape. I forgot that existed. Mortal Shell. One more thing I'm going to try. Browse local files. Oh yeah, it's probably here. Or not. No. I'm going to check it out later. I couldn't find them. Let's check that later. I'm live, so I rather swap GPUs first. I'm on a 3060 Ti. If it's good on the 3050, it should be good on mine. Yeah, of course. The 3060 Ti would be much better, actually. No, Shoni, pero espera 10 FPS más en la Super. I'll try to get Returnal to 30 on high 1080p. What do you mean? There's no way that 1050 Ti can run this? We'll see. We're about to find out. Yeah, I'm going to check for it on PC Gaming Wiki. Yeah, don't worry. I'll check it there. Let me see. It's on Steam Apps, Kombat Data, the number for the game, and PFX. What a scumbag way to hide the options menu. What the hell? No, it's not on app data actually. It's on the Steam folder, Steam Apps, Kombat Data, and the number of the game. Hopefully it doesn't get synchronized with the cloud. Otherwise, that would be that would be a shame. On this one, I'm actually going to do... Yeah, let's keep it on 1080, whatever. Maybe 900p will be necessary. So let's find the thing. So we open Afterburner, we open Steam. And here we go. Thanks, Roger. I appreciate that. No sé, Agustín. Okay, so to find the config file, you need to go to Steam Apps, Kombat data. There's no Kombat data. What? Oh, that's on Proton. My bad. I think. Oh, that's on Steam Play. Oh, I hate when that happens. That's users then. User data, blah, blah, blah. And it should be 19.7.18.70. Here, remote. Here we go. This is the option. Here's the options, the config file, guys. Okay, game option settings. Let's open this. Let's open it with a notepad. Oh no, they're encrypted. Are you kidding me? Ah, that sucks. Oh well. Well, the config file is encrypted, I think. That's a shame. At least we tried. We'll need a mod to unlock the options. That's okay though. Whatever. Let's get into the game. Todo bien, Gonzalo. How's summer? It's summer now in Uruguay. No, actually, this year has been absolutely crazy. It's winter here. Well, actually, it's spring right now. Well, next week, spring will start in Uruguay. So it's winter, and we are getting days of 27 degrees. But the day after, it's 7 degrees, so we get sick every 2 weeks or so. It's ridiculous. Yeah, 3060 12 gigabytes is fine. Same here in Brazil. Well, we are neighbors, so Brazil is right next to Uruguay. Kentucky weather, Ohio weather. Ha! Autumn starts in 1 week. Yeah, you're probably in the northern hemisphere. I don't know about Kentucky. I'm just effing around. At least you tried. Yeah. At least you tried. Are they just refreshing the series? I mean, Mortal Kombat has been rebooted multiple times. Many times. But this time, I don't know. I have a good expectation for this one. If you played MK11, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's bad we had. You're high up in the woods. Moisture allergies are insane. Yeah. Can you test 720? Soon. Allow me a second. We gotta compile the shaders first. You know how it goes. The first time you launch the game, you get this lovely window. At least in this game is 4 to 5 minutes to get the shaders prepared. So Europe is hot and I have been in the US doing summer in Florida and Texas. No thanks. Well, yeah, those are extreme cases. Especially Texas. Here's 35 or more all day. You take 5 steps and you're drenched in sweat. Well, usually when it's like that here, which is pretty often in summer, you're just sitting somewhere and you're sweating and you did nothing. So that bothers me so much. I'm lucky enough to have an air conditioning unit here in the studio. Otherwise, I would die in here. Because since it's a small environment full of computers and monitors producing heat and lights producing heat, and well, the sun goes directly into the roof and the roof is a very thin metal, it's like a furnace in here, especially in summer. It was an MK12 folder up data local, you missed it. What do you mean? MK12? Okay. Hopefully that's not a troll. App data. Oh yeah. I'm an idiot. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, game user settings. First run autoconfig done. FPS cap 3. Experimental 160 FPS. That's probably 60. You know what? This probably the experimental... Sorry, is experimental 60. This is probably the option I was talking about before that unlocks a frame rate even in cutscenes and fatalities and all that. What's feeling for? Resolution quality. Use VSync true, dynamic resolution false. Okay, classic Unreal Engine config file.
Having liberated
ESO
the
message
I've
box.
become keeper of time.
That's
My
GPU.
next task was to restart history,
GPU rev. Measurement
not
false.
beholden to
Okay.
past events.
Interesting.
I was free to craft a new era.
So we can probably, when I test the 3050, I'm going to check this one out.
And I
It's going to be
approached
fun.
this blank canvas. After careful preparation,
Okay. I'm doing fine. Set VSync to false? No. It's locked at 60. Yeah, I mean, you know what that's not good to do? Why would you disable VSync in a game that is locked to 60? It'll have horrible screen tearing, especially with a hard lock to 60. Bad idea. Let's put it on performance, which is internally 540p. I need advanced graphics. Okay, just like before, we're locked to medium settings, so let's put it like this. Unless you have a FreeSync monitor, don't even think about using disabling VSync in this game. Horrible idea. The tearing is insane. Okay, 50 FPS. We're going to need 900p on this one, with upscaling included. Or the other option is to try low, but I don't think it'll change in a very significant way. ¿Por qué lo dejarían balanceado? Si así lo puse a la 1650 que es más rápido. No tiene sentido. Is there a demo for the Switch? I don't know. Okay, average 51. You can still play like that. But why would you? If we can... I mean, at least this game doesn't slow down, which I'm happy about. So I'm going to do 900p now. Because this game forces borderless full screen. It's playable, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, the game doesn't slow down below 60, which is a good improvement over the previous games. But if we can get 60s, we're going to try. Yeah, Roger, I understood that. You can stop repeating that about The Last of Us every 1 minute. I would appreciate that. I have FreeSync, but it's a better idea to have VSync on. What? That doesn't make any sense. Do you like the latency? I don't get it. I mean, if you have a FreeSync monitor, you can play without VSync and not have tearing, especially locked at 60. I don't get it. Am I missing something, guys? Let's try balanced FSR on 900p. So this is 900p. You're a fapper? We all are. One more try. Sí, 10.50 day. This year has been good for gaming in your opinion? I agree. It's been great for gaming, but not so great for PC ports. Well, it depends. Many games had good PC ports, but a lot of high-profile games had terrible PC ports. But the games themselves have been pretty good. I mean, pretty impressed. So many legendary games this year. Okay, 55. Let's try performance then. Okay, I got it. You don't have a wife. Please stay away. I understand. You don't need to repeat that. Eventually I'm going to read it. I think. Lies of P when? I don't know. Okay. I think that's the sweet spot. Okay. 900p medium FSR2 performance if you want 60s. If you don't mind dropping a few settings and dropping frames below 60, maybe 45. There's an option to lock it to 45. We can get a better experience. So we're going to try that later. Yeah, Roger really wants to play The Last of Us. That's okay, but we understood. We read it multiple times. I think that's enough. Can I skip? Yes.
We don't care who you are or who you are with. You will not menace Madame Beau.
900p FSR performance is 540p. Exactly. Oh, so close. Oh god. He's destroying me. What the hell? Wow, that was pretty good. There are some drops into the upper 50s, but doesn't destroy the experience for me. Holy hell.
You picked the wrong person to extort, ruffian.
Excited for Spider-Man 2? I'm super hyped. Luckily I have a friend that has a PS5 and I offered him if he borrows me his PS5 for the first 2 weeks, we can pay for the game 50-50. So I finish the game in those 2 weeks, I do whatever I want, then I return the PS5, he can play it. Because he never finishes games, so I know he can wait. Reduce 2 atoms.
Now who's in over his head?
No, la GTX 30, olvídate, Nazareno. Menos a 60, capaz que si le bajas mucho la resolución puede ser, pero la veo complicada. Scorpion versus Kung Lao. Before doing this fight though, let's do the 45 FPS configuration. Because we should be able to do it. This game actually works at 45. Oh, sorry, 40, not 45. My bad. 40. 30s? No. 30s, not even joking. Let me see at native resolution what kind of performance we get. Just as a proof of concept. I think it won't be good. But hey, let's give it a shot. Yeah, it is an awesome deal in my opinion. And he gets to keep the game in his account because I don't have a PlayStation 5. Why don't you buy a PS5? Why would I buy a PS5 for one game? And a game that is probably coming to PC in a couple years. Okay. So I think we can get away with 1080p quality FSR actually for 40 FPS. Yeah, we have upscaling in fighting games now. Yeah, upscaling is everywhere. It's a double-edged sword because developers don't have now have an excuse to not optimize things 100%. But hey, what can you do? I have a new friend request. Sure. Come on in. Why for one? There are many games on PS5. How many games that are not on PC? How many? Less than 10, at least. Sorry, less than 6, actually. And many of them are potentially coming to PC. So what's the point? It doesn't make sense to me. In my particular case, of course. And I already spent a lot of money on my PC. I'd rather have an options menu and all that good stuff. Okay, so render resolution. Oh, of course. FSR. FSR on quality. Yeah, 720p, so it makes sense. So 40, let's do a 50 FPS cap. I'm feeling confident today. No, I'm not confident, actually. So FSR quality, especially on 1080p. Okay, and this is 1080p actually. PC 5.1. I mean, if PC is so good, what there's no PC 2? As a GigaChat said one day. Okay, FSR 2 quality. Yeah, 40 FPS cap. Let's go. The problem is some people are so impatient to wait for a couple more years until the exclusive game will be ported to the PC. Yeah, agreed completely. I mean, I almost bought a PS5 for that game, but I said, okay, there has to be another way that doesn't involve me buying a console. So luckily I have a friend that has one. So I just spend money on half of the game, and that's it. And then when it comes to PC, I can crank up everything, replay the game on the highest difficulty, and be on my merry way to the next game. Yeah, of course, ideally you'll have both, but I don't have that. I don't want to do that. It's a lot of money. I'd rather save that money for something else. You know what, let's keep it on quality. That was a worst case scenario type of deal. The benchmark. I'd rather stay at 720 internally. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing that I hate about consoles. The online component, it's a monthly payment. That's a scam. To just play online. You already paid for the console, you paid for the game, and you have to pay to play online monthly. That boggles my mind. You guys think the consoles are getting scammed big time. Medium settings, FSR 2 quality, 40 FPS cap. Let's continue. So if you want better visual fidelity, consider using this preset. Yeah, guys, I wish people on the consoles didn't have to pay that subscription. It's ridiculous. Okay, it's not entirely 40, so we'll have to go for balanced. That sucks. Or is it? No, it's not. Oh well, at least I tried. Balanced it is. Thank God I hate multiplayer. Well, yeah. Good point. You had to play for the game. A console is locked, PC. I mean, just for modding, I like PC. It has disadvantages, of course, such as, well, DRM, stuttering, having to deal with options menu. The thing is, at least in my particular case, I do like fiddling around with the options menu. It's basically what I do in this channel. I do it in real life as well. Yeah, single player games is great. But again, I need a good excuse to... a good amount of games to be hooked to that. I mean, if Sony never released God of War on PC or, I don't know, Spider-Man on PC, I'll probably be on a queue going to buy a PS5. Oh, no! Okay.
For what it's worth.
It hurts because Scorpion is my favorite character to play as. Oh, Scorpion, come on! Jesus Christ, man. I said I love you and you hit me. What are you, my wife? I'm going to cheese him a bit. There we go.
It is you who will.
Yeah, Scorpion is pulling his punches, definitely. What the? This cinematic is 60 frames? I'm confused.
Fight.
Confusion, let's do that one. That is awesome. Shaolin spin. Okay, the dive was also cool, but man. Although despite 40s being an option, it feels a little bit framey, but that's probably because I've been playing at 60. In the previous Mortal Kombat games, if you played at 40, the game was in slow motion. Oh no, it started getting good. No! Apparently you can fix the stuttering cutscenes by limiting the FPS to 60 in Mortal Kombat 1. Well, I heard that you need to put your monitor in 60Hz mode, because this is a 144Hz monitor. So it makes sense. I get why some don't though. What do you mean? QLog is also recommended in 60Hz. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it doesn't have to do with the frame rate cap. It's more of a refresh rate on your monitor in Windows. Really? Come on. There we go. Let me see.
Sure, you're a grandmaster.
No, this monitor is at 60Hz right now, actually. So it doesn't 100% solve the issue. Yeah, high refresh rate is a blessing and a curse. Look, Indiana Jones! What the hell? Ah, this is Johnny Cage, I think. Yeah, Johnny Cage. Dressed as Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones DLC when? Okay, that's one attack. Rising Star.
I've so had enough of you.
Indiana Jones is 250 years old. I mean, my dad, if my dad lived today, would be 63 years old. But I remember he told me he watched Indiana Jones when he was a kid or a teenager. And I'm 27 years old. So it was a long time ago. Shadow Kick, Bullbuster, yes. Classic. Good, I can cheese her with that attack.
Time to die, crazy lady.
No time to die, gotcha. James Bond over here.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You ready? And I'm not one to forgive and forget.
Fight.
Okay, so as you can see guys, 40 is fine on this game, on this card, if you want the higher resolution. So it's either you play at 60s with performance FSR on 900p, which is 540p or lower. Actually, no, it's actually lower. It's like 480p. Or you lock it to 40 and play at 636p, which is upscale to 1080p with FSR and looks okay. So yeah, Homer probably with DLSS. Yeah, Homer Simpson should be here, definitely. So yeah, that's the thing with the settings. Let's jump into the 3050. I want to check that experimental 6 FPS thing. So we shut it down. Yeah, the RAM usage is insanely high. I don't know what's going on there. Because it's using 16 gigabytes. And the minimum recommended is 8. So probably a memory leak. It could be a memory leak, or maybe it's compensating for lack of VRAM. We'll see now that we have an 8 GB card. An 8 GB card. Yeah, especially being a fighting game. It's ridiculous that 16 GB of RAM. I mean, it's two guys in front of a scene. We're not even controlling the camera. I don't know, that's weird. Although, over MK11, I'm noticing that the environments have more detail. The game characters were already, the character models were already amazing in MK11. So it's hard for me to say, oh yeah, this is definitely 100 times better. The environments, in my opinion, look better in this one. Characters look good, but they already looked amazing in MK11, so... Incremental updates. Huge? No, high. 16 times the detail. Probably that, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's 16 times the detail. I really love that meme, guys. I don't know why they don't allow higher than 60. I don't think it's an engine limitation. It's Unreal Engine 4. It's more of a fighting game limitation. Because if you go above 60, well, hit detection, animations, all that can go out the window. Especially if you play online. So yeah, it's always like that in fighting games. That's nothing new. Oh, Rambo MK11, it was great. Yeah. I love the trailers for that. I wonder if FSR3 would provide more sharper image quality. No, probably not. Maybe it's a small improvement in that side, but it's mostly the frame generation thing. Well, actually, I think there was an extra spatial thing that they added. I don't remember what it was. But still. What did that Boone say about the PC port? I'm confused. Now, the previous fighting games we played didn't have crossplay, and they were also locked to 60. It's nothing new. It has to do with fighting game logic. But still, it would be nice if they tried. How's the port so far? It has very little options. If you have a 4GB card, they limit you to medium. You cannot go any higher. Doesn't show up in the menu. Has a good benchmark tool. You can now play at 40 FPS without the game being in a slow motion. It has FSR 1, 2, XeSS, and DLSS. Apparently, I haven't tried DLSS yet. And what else? And performance is much more is worse than MK11, which makes sense. And it's using 16 GB of RAM for some reason. For some unexplainable reason. But we'll see if it does the same thing with the 8 GB card. That's my doubt at the moment. This is definitely a game you want to get the $100 edition for all the DLC. That's funny because the $100 edition doesn't include all the DLC. If it's anything like MK11, you get the Kombat Pack 1 with the $110 edition actually. It's $110. So if in the Kombat Pack 2, the whatever else they release later, it will be a separate purchase. I'm pretty sure. Sí, la próxima semana el DLC de Resident Evil 4. Yeah, also guys, next week we get the RE4 remake Separate Ways DLC. I might make a video on that. It will be interesting. I'm super hyped. The game doesn't let you choose high settings on all PC hardware. Exactly. Probably a mod will fix that. 3050 4GB? No, it's 8. The 4GB version is on laptops. So yeah. Another Realms Marvel fighting game would be great. They're probably working on Injustice now. But Marvel will be awesome. We need another Marvel versus DC game. With all the experience they gathered across the years, it would be awesome, in my opinion. Sí, X Games Forge, rebobina 40 minutos y la vas a ver. Sup, Sarchinio. I guess you're waiting for all the packs to drop. Yeah. I mean, once a couple years pass, you can buy the Ultimate Edition that includes everything. Jesus. The Ultimate Edition is like when they released Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. It was like a $40 expansion. And now you can get it super cheap with everything included. Let's go. Welcome back to MK1. Thanks again to WB Games for providing a code of the game. Super helpful. So we're playing now on 1080p, and let's disable the upscaling for this one and the FPS limit. Okay. And let's see the advanced settings. Okay, I can go to Ultra on this card, actually. Cool. Oh, and you also have DLAA. Oh, that's awesome. I love that anti-aliasing technique. It's basically DLSS, but on your native resolution. It's one of the very few solutions that actually gets rid of every single shimmering. It's kind of insane. We're going to try it later. Let me see DLSS. DLSS, yeah, there's DLSS. Wonderful. Okay, so let's stay on native resolution and put everything on ultra high. Ultra. Okay, so we're on ultra. Let's see what happens. No upscaling, of course. And let's see how it does. Ultra high. Okay, on ultra high, you're not getting 60s on this card. So what I'm probably going to do with this is, what's the name of this? Lower the shadows. That's probably the issue. Because shadows on medium already look great. Yeah, guys, I put ultra high as a meme, but it still works without upscaling. So yeah. No Fs in the chat. We just need to lower the shadows. Let's try them on high. I would be concerned if this was an issue on medium settings or something, like on Starfield. Let's try that again. Okay, way better. Still drops below 60 though. Now I'm concerned. It needs more adjustments. Well, now I'm concerned. Let's try lowering this to high, and let's keep this the same. Okay. You know what? I'm just lowering the shadows to medium. Yeah, it's using 16 GB of RAM. Okay, that fixed it, apparently. Yeah, way better. Although, I'll probably still use the DLSS because it looks very chunky on the edges. Well, I have 32 GB of RAM in this computer for that very reason. But I don't get why it uses 16. Again, the recommended spec is 8 GB of RAM. Doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, let me put this on high, and I'm going to try... Oh, there was no anti-aliasing. I'm an idiot. No wonder why it was looking so poor. I forgot to enable anti-aliasing. Sorry guys, my mic is absolute garbage sometimes. It mutes itself. Anti-aliasing was off. Yeah, I was an idiot. Sorry guys, I don't know what's wrong with my microphone. It mutes itself without me touching the button. Okay. WB sensor in Santiago. Yeah, they gave me a code, but they mute my microphone. Okay, let me run that benchmark again. I was not paying attention because of the muted mic. Does it have a mind of its own? If it does, I need some of it, please. Okay, yeah, no, it's just on the edge of 60. It's going to drop further. Don't bother with DLAA with this card at 1080p. That's a shame. It looks great with DLAA. Let's try with FXAA plus TAA. Usually I like that combination. You'll use ultra high plus DLSS quality. That's also a great option. I'm going to try DLSS now. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it with TAA, it looks pretty soft actually. It looks softer than I anticipated. That sucks. Let's see if DLSS fixes that issue for us. It will be a lower resolution, but if it looks better, we'll see. In some games that happens, which is weird. DLSS quality, which internally is 720p, but I don't know what witchcraft they do with this upscaling solution sometimes. Let's add some sharpness, maybe 50%. And we put it on ultra high. And let's see what happens. So DLSS. Softer than Dead or Alive 6. Softer than when you're drunk. Yeah, sometimes DLSS quality is better than native. Yeah, it really depends on the TAA implementation. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it looks way better. What the hell? How does it look so much sharper? I know it increases sharpness, but still, it's a lower resolution. What the hell? Yeah, DLSS quality is 7 on 1080p. It's 720. So internally, it's 720p. How the hell? Yeah, I mean, upscaling was disabled, right? When I tried with TAA. Yeah, I cannot move this here. Yeah. It's ridiculous that I can do that. But hey, there we go. Why turn it off? It looks better than native. I'm just lowering the shadows a bit. And this is probably the best settings for us. So let's play the game now. Enough tweaking. Let's continue.
You okay?
Yeah,
I train 1440p and 4K. Hell yeah. Considering this performance, definitely.
Forget.
Fight.
Yeah, this is amazing. Ooh, after playing this at 40, playing it at 60. Oh man, that's pretty good. Also guys, I forgot, I could actually enable the experimental 60 FPS mode. So the cutscenes and the menus are at 60, I think. Let me try that super quick, I'm curious. By the way, config file is on AppData local, sorry, or roaming. No, in local. AppData local MK12. Yeah, they called it MK12 in the files. That's pretty funny. Config, Windows no editor, game user settings. So if you look closely, you'll see that experimental 6 FPS is on 0. That means false. We put it on 1. And this in MK11, when they patched it a few months later, allowed us to get 60s on the cinematics and the fatalities and all that. The ink ran out to print the 2 on the cover. Yeah. In the cover of a digital folder. Okay. It didn't work, I think. No, still 30 in the menu. Let me see if doing a fatality actually does that. Again, guys, I'm about to do a fatality. This is probably not getting monetized, so if you want to help out the channel and see more content like this, like, subscribe. And if you click the bell, that will be even better. Let's beat Sub-Zero.
Zero. Scorpion. Sonya Blade. The Hourglass.
Hourglass. Let's see Sub-Zero's fatality. Let's see if it's at 60 frames now.
Finish him.
Nope. The experimental 60 FPS thing is not there. Are you going to get an Intel GPU soon? No, they're not even available in my country.
Sub-Zero wins. Flawless victory.
Fatality. Although, now that I'm playing more of the game, man, I do hate the announcer's voice. It used to be badass, now it's just generic. Not sure if you guys noticed that.
You okay?
Yes, we ready? And I'm not one to forgive and forget.
Fight.
Also, one thing that I hate that I'm noticing right now is that there's film grain. And I cannot turn it off. Look at the edge of the screen there. There's film grain. Let me turn it off! Why would you do that? Did you have had Mike Tyson as the announcer? That would be funny. Actually, I would like as an option, maybe as a DLC on a Kombat pack, to have different announcer voices. Maybe have Arnold doing a voice as well. You can turn it off by editing the config file. Yeah, definitely, but still. What would be the command to turn it off? Do I have to add something, or is it already there? Unlock the frames in fatalities. Yeah, you can do that. Probably. Shouldn't be difficult to do. Especially these being Unreal Engine 4. I'm happy that NetherRealm finally changed the engine. They went from a heavily modified Unreal Engine 3, which visually was super impressive, to Unreal Engine 4.
Now where's that shield?
So that's great.
It's mine. And I won't give it up without a fight.
Fight.
Johnny Cage. He has a sword, that's not fair. Bowbuster, I forgot about that move. Oof. Wait, Kenshi is not blind? I'm confused. Oh, probably something about the new timeline or something. He's not blind. That's so weird.
You tried robbing the wrong house.
Yeah, the model quality is great. See, the environment here is way better than anything in MK11. And I love the clothes of the character. The materials are actually a huge improvement now that I see it better. The character models were already great in MK11, but the material of the clothes is very convincing. They did a great job on that. Now that I'm paying more attention. I hate when I forget the move. Also the blood. I love that when the blood splatter happens, it actually is affected by the light in the background.
My house, my rules. You crossed the line.
Oh, now it's nighttime.
Fight.
Imagine how Mortal Kombat will look in 20 years from now. Well, it will look better definitely, but it won't be as high of a jump as it is right now, and it's as 20 years ago when it was a 2D game. I mean, this franchise is 30 years old now. Sorry, 20 years ago it was probably a 3D game, one of those early 3D games from the franchise. Oh, I'm screwed. Scorpion and Sub-Zero working together. Yeah, Unreal Engine 3 on Arkham Knight, which is also heavily modified, still looks amazing, I agree. But it's probably more difficult to build something that looks amazing, takes more effort, than doing it in a new engine that is meant for bigger things, I guess. Like it happened with the Creation engine on Starfield. They added a lot of amazing new visual features in comparison to the previous games, of course. And amazing is in a way that, in comparison to Fallout 4, is a big improvement. But it's still the same old engine down there. It's heavily modified. But there has to be a point when they need to create something from scratch for the new gen, which is probably coming at some point, because it ends up hurting the development process as well, not only the visuals. Yeah, the blood is still on the clothes. Yeah, true. I haven't noticed that.
I am ready, Johnny Cage. My mind
Awesome.
and spirit fight as one.
Oh, this is cool. Oh, this environment is beautiful. Although the trees, I can still, the trees in the background, not the trees close to the characters, the trees in the background are flat textures, transparent flat textures. The leaves, which is pretty common. But still, I can't notice that. The trees are moving. Yeah, no, I'm not. I was talking about Arkham Knight, not Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights is an example of. Yeah, sure. If it's Arkham, it'll sell. Doesn't mean that it'll be good. Oh, I'm Raiden. I thought it was Kung Lao. Oh yeah, classic. Raiden wins. Yeah, Starfield is not enjoyable on lower end hardware, I agree. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I love that animation. Dude. Oof. Well, first time I lose. The nut buster move, yeah, I love that. There you go again. I'm trying to use the bar at the bottom, but I'm not good at it so far. There we go. Okay, time to try 1440p, guys. Let me skip. Thank you.
I've been in hundreds of them.
Fight!
Kenshi without a blindfold. What a time to be alive. Have you tested this on your 4070 Ti? Not yet. I literally... yesterday was my girlfriend's birthday. When I was in the birthday, having some food, minding my own business, I get an email from WB Games saying, "Hey, do you want a review code of MK1? Yeah, sure. Okay, sign these papers and send them to me." And I did everything on my phone. And well, I told her, okay, tomorrow, as soon as I get home, I'll do that live stream. Don't worry, I won't go. She thought I was going to come here and stream, which I thought about, but I said, nah, it's her birthday. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that bad of a person. So yeah, randomly yesterday I got the code of the game, which again, thanks to WB Games for providing a code. I literally need to say that every few seconds, every few minutes. Okay, 1440p. And let's keep DLSS on quality, because it looks better than native in my opinion. I'm just lowering the shadows to high. Hey Patrick, thanks for coming again. Hello from Uruguay. Okay, high shadows, DLSS quality, which internally is 961p, which again, don't get fooled by that number. It looks better than native. Native is soft, and I don't know why. Thanks, Dark Master. Okay, it drops below 60. I can do a few tweaks, maybe medium shadows. But it looks so much better than the previous configuration. Wow. Yeah, I'm surprised with how sharp it looks even with DLSS. It's kind of nuts. I love when edges are sharp. Okay, so we were basically at 60, but there were some drops, so or maybe I can do balanced FSR actually. DLSS, sorry. We're still at a very high resolution, all things considered, and balance is recommended for 1440p and above, so let's give that a shot very quickly. Yeah, the motion stability of DLSS in this game is better than native. Yeah, the TAA is not great, the TAA implementation. Yeah, this looks just as good, what the hell? Okay. Okay, I'll keep it like this. This is fine. It's super smooth. And visually, I mean, if I don't have a side-by-side comparison between quality and balanced, I wouldn't really know. DLSS or DLAA. I mean, DLAA has a performance impact. You can use it if you want to, but you need to have performance to spare, basically. So yeah. Yeah, they asked me to do a 10-page essay on that.
I should know. I've been in hundreds of them.
Definitely. I mean, you guys know that WB Games is the best publisher in the world, right? They're so good to work with. I never saw better publishing in my life. You guys are hilarious. Oof, it's not fair, he has a sword. Oh, you know what would be a cool feature here? Oh, never mind, it does happen. That the ground gets... this sand gets deformed a bit when we step onto it. I thought that wasn't the case. I'm getting distracted, I should still be fighting here. Hang on.
I shouldn't have taken you lightly. I won't do it again.
I was planning to pre-order the game to get early access, but only premium edition. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to wait for long. I think it comes out on Tuesday, and we're at Saturday, in 3 days.
Do you still question my nerve?
I do not. Yours was a well-earned victory.
Well-earned victory.
You may rest, Raiden.
It's that the only constant in the universe is change.
Fight!
Okay, Raiden versus Kung Lao. So yeah guys, 1440p is fine. So let's do 4K now. Now that we're here, we might as well. You're excited for Lies of P? Yep. Same. Can't wait to play it. Oh, yeah. I had to close the game because borderless full screen. Shenanigans. 4K. Which VSync do you use? In this case, I'm using the built-in VSync for the game. It works fine. I miss it. Can the 3050 handle 1440p without DLSS or FSR? Without DLSS, you're not getting 60s. If you lower the settings to medium, maybe. But again, DLSS in this game looks better than native somehow. So I wouldn't recommend you to turn it off. Here's already Sunday. Oh, you live in the land of tomorrow. And for 4K we always do performance FSR. FSR, Jesus. Performance DLSS. We're just lowering the shadows to medium. Yeah, that should do. So 4K, medium shadows. Oh, and DLSS performance. Oh, sorry. Didn't get the FPS counter somehow. Okay. Yeah, not getting 60s. Kinda to be expected. So we're lowering the settings further. I'm asking for too much, of course. 60s at 4K on a 3050. Yeah, and then like 2 DLSS looks better than native. Yeah, the TAA implementations lately are too soft. Low. Yeah, I'll turn off these two. Let's see what happens. Otherwise, play it at 40 if you want 4K. For some reason. Medium. Yeah, no, DLSS is silly if you have the option. I agree. Yeah, no, you're not getting 60s at 4K. No surprises. That's alright. Okay, guys. So, let's zoom up this before I'm now going to do the Steam Deck in a separate stream. You'll be redirected automatically in a few seconds. But what to say about the settings? Well, there's very few settings. I'm pretty disappointed with the options menu. It's nice to have all upscaling methods. That should be in every game. So good job. They even had FSR 1. So 1, 2, DLSS, XeSS, Spatial, which is the classic one, the linear upscaling, the temporal upscaler, which is TAAU. So they did a great job with the upscaling techniques that you have available. Also, if you're not using an upscaling technique, you have in Nvidia cards, RTX cards, DLAA as an option, which is, in my opinion, the best anti-aliasing solution nowadays. And the most demanding option seems to be shadows. So lower that if you want more performance. Particle density doesn't seem to do much. Ambient occlusion and reflection should help, but the biggest one is shadows. So keep that in mind. And on the texture quality thing, also one thing that bothers me I forgot to mention is that in 4GB cards it allows you to go up to medium. Doesn't allow you to get high or anything like that. So that might upset some people that want to do super low resolutions. But there you go. There's probably going to be a mod for that eventually. And well, the cutscenes and the fatalities, fatal blows, X-ray attacks, I don't think they're there, are at 30 FPS. So yeah, that's basically it. Performs worse than the original, than MK11. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks again to WB Games for providing a code. Give me 1 second, guys, that I need to publish the Steam Deck stream so you get redirected. 1 moment. 1 moment, please. There we go. Redirect to my other stream. I'm going to try and get 60s on the Steam Deck. Wish me luck. So thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did showing you how it goes. I really like the new 3D models. Well, the new 3D models. The 3D models for the environment. I think they did a great job there as well. And we'll see how it runs on the Steam Deck. I'm preparing my glasses for that one. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in a moment on the Steam Deck livestream. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Love you all. Thank you.